Hello YouTube. So we're back here today again, just to clarify some things on. I've been getting a lot of questions about like which controller I should get, which controller they should buy. So I just kind of want to clear a little bit of things here. So if you go to the new Tarantula Pro, if you go to the Tarantula Pro, their app on the GameSir Connect app. As you can see, there's no profile. There's no extra profile setting to this controller. So once you do all your basic your button layouts and whatnot, there's only one set. So like I said, there's no profiles for this controller. Does not give you any profiles up here, not up here. So this is going to be firmware update, default setting, button tests, and then home. Yeah, but like I said, there's no real button layout to this controller, which is kind of I just wanted to clarify a lot some things though. But yeah, but you can use your button settings. You can use the actual D-pad, A and B to confirm what you're gonna do as your inputs. But there's no button layout for this GameSir Connect app. So I just wanted to clarify that. So I would say that's the only real downfall about this controller. It's a really good controller, but as soon as you put your button layout, it's going to be set for that game that you laid it out for, or you can go back to the app and reset it. And it's kind of it's very time consuming to do the button layouts, but I mean it's up to you. I mean like I said, if you can default all your settings to your controller and then remap the controller to whatever game you're gonna play on the app. So that's the only downfall. But so we're gonna close out of this app and then show you that if you have the so right here is going to be the GameSir G7 HE. This GameSir T7, they actually have profiles. So we're gonna go into profiles just to show you. And here's the GameSir Nexus app. So here you go. You get 3 profiles with this controller. So that's the real good thing about the G7s, the G7 HE, the G7 SE, and the G7 T7. So just to give you some options, I guess. So here's the GameSir. So change out of that. The HEs and the SEs, you do have the capability of changing to 250, 500, and 1000 hertz on your controllers with the SEs and the HEs. The T7 will pop up on your screen as the correct label. So there was an actual update on this software. I just checked it up, but so you go to profiles. There you go. You already have 3 profiles. So that's what I like about the GameSir T7 and the G7 controller line for the GameSirs. And I was just recently asked about the Vaders, the Flydigi Vader 4 Pro, whether to choose the Tarantula Pro over the Vader 4 Pro. But as you can see, if you go to the Flydigi Space Station app, it's going to give you. So let's see, and turn on the controller. Turn on. As you can see, you already have 4 profiles with this controller. So you get regular, and then you can hear the programming. Actually, this is the Vader 4 Pro, so there's no real mechanisms to do the triggers. This is all mechanical trigger stops. So it's either full analog trigger, or when you have the trigger lock, you have mechanical quick triggers already. It's already like in quick trigger mode, so, or fast trigger mode, or hair trigger. There you go, hair trigger mode. So you get either full analog, full swing of the control of the triggers, or you get mechanical trigger stops, and that's the Vader 4. That's the Vader 4 Pro. And you do have your profile settings already. You can choose from 4 different profile settings: racing, fighting, shooting, and regular. So that's the real good. Comparing this to the Tarantula Pro, if you want many profiles for different games and swapping out different profiles without defaulting any of your buttons, I would definitely go with the Flydigis. That's one pro against one con against the Tarantula Pro, which is really sad. I'm hoping they create a new software. I really like this feature on this controller. You'll see it, watch. See, and it lights up, and then you have your button swap. Oh, sorry. Let's do that one more time. So you have your button swaps. So when you put it, you have your little button swap. So that's one feature I really like about this controller. So, like I said, hopefully they update the software for these controllers to put at least 3 profiles, or 2. I mean, 3 is more preferably preferred, or even 4 profiles for this controller. It's a really good controller. I just hate that you have to actually default all your settings on the app to do another button layout for a different game. So this is actually this one is going to stay my Apex Legend layout for myself on this controller. So, and it really sucks that I would have to default all the buttons just to play either Black Myth, Combat Master, Call of Duty, Off the Grid, Predator, Hunting Grounds. That's real, and Battlefield. So that's my one con about this controller, is that you would have to default the buttons to do a remapping of the buttons. So just to give you guys a heads up. And if you want more than one profile, I would go with the Flydigi Vader 4 Pro, or the Apex 4. Those are my controllers that, just to show you that, let's see, get it out. So we're gonna go open up the case for this controller. So just to show you that Flydigis, pretty much all the Flydigis come with multiple profile. So, turn it on. So turn on the controller. As you can see, so like I said, mostly all the Flydigis come with multiple profiles. Config, fighting. So this one's actually, I don't know why this one's labeled config. It used to be racing, so it's a little weird. But yeah, there you go. And this one, these don't have the mechanical switches. This is actually have a programmable triggers. So let's say, I'll show you going into regular. Oh no, that's in trigger lock. Let's see if I can. That's in. Oh, why is my fighting in sniper? Oh, so pretty much. So as you can hear, it's in sniper mode. I don't know why this is in sniper mode. It's a little weird. Let's just go into general. So that's full analog. Full analog, and then you have it's on sniper mode on the right side trigger. I don't know why, so it's kind of weird. Yeah, like I said, you get You get programmable triggers on this one. It's kind of like a haptic feedback triggers, just like the DualSense Edge from PlayStation. So yeah, I mean, like I said, more profiles on the Flydigis, more profiles on the G7s and the T7s, so you get multiple profiles. But that's the one downfall that I have against this Tarantula Pro. That's really one downfall that I have against this. Hopefully they come up with software to update the profile settings for these controllers, because these are really great controllers. I would really highly advise, if you just play one specific game, leave this controller for that game, and if you have other controllers, you know, that have the capability of swapping out profiles, go ahead, go for it. But so another controller that doesn't have profiles. So this is my 8-bit Do, the Wukong edition. This is strictly for my Wukong game. So I was actually playing this earlier today, using this controller. It's laid out for my Wukong, for the game of, sorry, can't even talk. For my Wukong game. So, like I said, actually, let me show you. I don't even think I showed you that one. Close out of that. Oh yeah, duh, it's right here. Black Myth Wukong, my Apex Legends. So yeah, so I actually use this controller just for this game. I don't swap out any of the buttons for all these other ones, because I think it's a hassle to do that. Yeah, so there you have it. So you have your 8-bit Do that has one profile setting, and then your Tarantula Pro that has one profile setting. Your Flydigis that have multiple profiles, and then your G7 HE and SEs that do come with 3 profiles for these controllers. So there you have it. That's my breakdown on the controllers that I didn't want to tell anybody who what they can't buy or should buy, because I think it's all personal preference. If they have no problem swapping out and defaulting their controller and then remapping it, it's pretty time consuming. But for me, this is my Apex controller for now. This from all these other ones. If I like the holofit triggers on the holofit sticks and triggers on these controllers. I do go back to these every now and then. I'll swap out if I'm gonna play Combat Master, Call of Duty, Battlefield. I'll swap out to the Apex, either the Apex 4 or the Vader 4 Pro. So I do have both controllers, just to give myself some options. It's pretty much everything is about options, having options. And there you have it. So like, share, and subscribe if you like this content. You can leave comments. But yep.